Hello, 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 hello. Anybody here yet? I am just getting some music. There we go. I'm probably making funny noises. Oh, you need to be. I imagine we do need to talk. So let me take care of a couple things here real quick so I can. I'm glad. I'm very glad that you guys enjoyed it. That was a lot of work. Hi Shay, hi Bago, hi Hannah, hi Salem, hi Nightmare, hi Jay. So that was it. That was season one. We've made it. It's over. At least until next March. And I saw one person had a question was, what was the date at the end? That was the date that it will start back up again. Yeah. Thank you so much. I was very worried about how that was going to come out, and I was super concerned. Um, because it was so hard and it came right down to the wire. I have been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, uh, working on this thing, and it wasn't done until 2 p.m. today. Next March. I just lost. You just lost what, human? Message on. Oh, okay. We'll come back to that. Yeah, yeah, it had to be. You can only do so much comfort in a series with horror and action. Uh, I did all the writing for this series all on my own, and most of it was actually improv. It wasn't until I want to say the first episode with Elias that I actually had to start writing because things were getting too out of hand for me to keep it all together in my head. Um, I do need sleep. I do, and I'm going to get some. So, yes, yes, put in. I improv. I'm mostly improv. Um, the thing to remember though in this case, okay, the thing to remember is that when I that the lore behind the story with Merlin and making the tomes and saving the world over and over again, that was all pre-made. Like I'd been working on that for a long time. Uh, Vincent and Lawrence and Bats and Ace all came about on the fly during Talktober. Uh, so that was all. That started out. That's how it could all start out in improv. Thank you, thank you. The stream's not going to be very long. I have to be to work at like 7 in the morning. So, but I wanted to at least touch base with everybody after this big thing. Yes, there has been a lot of caffeine. There has been much caffeine, way more caffeine than normal. Um, uh, and I think I can. What is it? Months ago when we did the alien abduction stream with all those other all the big collab, Kim Carter made mention that she had lost a couple years off her life editing that, and I think I might know the feeling now. Oh Lord, Jay, wait, wait, Jay. Uh, oh yeah, trust me, I will be hitting that bed like a ton of bricks in a little bit. Um, for most characters, it's all my real voice. Characters like Vincent, that is mostly my voice. When he changes into wolf form and gets significantly deeper, that's when I use something to augment it.
But I can talk about as low as Vincent talks about most of the time.
Yes, I shall sleep like the dead. Maybe that's a hint. Um, Voices like Lawrence.
Lawrence is pretty easy to do without doing any kind of a thing that changes it. You know, it's all about the same.
Um, let's see, whiskey. Older whiskey is the same as Lawrence.
You just gotta talk at the normal registry, and of course, Elias is just a spoken voice with an accent.
Let's see these questions here. I have sleeping problems. I cry myself to sleep sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I have a lot of nightmares at night, Race. Like a lot, like way more than normal. Um, no more hint teases. Hold on, sir. It was awesome. Will you do one or two videos about already existing characters? Because I personally have an addiction for MCU characters, especially Bucky, and I think you have a voice for it. Um, I don't always like to do characters that are pre-established, especially in the MCU. But if the right script comes by, or if the person has a really great idea, then I might consider it. Oh no! Jay has done it again. Thanks for putting all this work in your stuff for us. You're very welcome. I just found my hair tie. Woohoo! I have long hair, so I know that. I know that feeling. Uh, did you just imply that you accidentally made a hint? You're actually going to... I did imply that, yes. Sir, what? Do you remember them? Do you... DP, you remember them? Well, that depends. I don't know who DP is. Okay, so when Vincent said they're both guardians, he was always talking about what remained of Lily and Isaac. He was never trying to soul bind with Lawrence, and that's what Lawrence kept making a mistake of. When Ace cast soul bind, even Ace did not know where that was going, and it linked up Vincent and Isaac because Vincent knew that he needed to take Isaac and throw him in the river. Mm-hmm. Yes, Ed, could you... Okay, same here. I think I know, but I honestly was distracted by my panic over Vincent being injured. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He was the only guy that could take all that punishment. I didn't know where else I could write it, you know? I had a nightmare about a pirate ship or something. I have nightmares about sinking. Like, sinking into the concrete, sinking into sand, sinking into water, sinking. Always sinking. I have short hair, but the long of it always has to stay tied up. I gotcha. Didn't mean to put that. You don't have to answer. It's kind of a spoiler, but do Elias and the detective reunite? That's kind of my favorite branch of the story, if you couldn't tell. Yes, they absolutely will reunite. But as you may know from Boredom/Thirst, that the detective is now the inheritor of the arsenal, and that Whiskey's time as the arsenal keeper from Empty Promises is coming to an end. Let's see. And he knew that Isaac couldn't kill him if they were bound. Exactly, Abby, you got it. He couldn't take the punishment, but did he deserve it? Of course he didn't deserve it. It's not a matter of who deserves it. Nani? So the binding of Isaac, then. Yeah, you kind of got that little Easter egg. It's the binding of Isaac. Oh. I don't know what happened there. Something happened there. There it goes. Okay. Let's see. Don't be sorry, Ed. The fact that we were getting so invested in a testament is a testament to your character work. Thank you so much, Abby. Oh my God, DV, I'm dead. Yeah. No, no, they got it. I have an undercut, and the rest is like shoulder length. Oh, you're talking about your hair. Okay. Why did you get so loud? Go back down. Did you get? Oh, that's why. That's why. There we go. Hey, got it. Vincent gets knocked around a bit, but he can take it. He's tough. I'd like him not. I'd like him not to, though. Well, you know, there's that. I get nightmares of my parents and also losing myself and falling off an edge. Yeah, yeah, things like that happen sometimes too. I never been so invested in something more. Um, well, I'm glad that I can do that for you. Like I said, I say it all the time in the uh, the monthly updates, but uh, I really appreciate that I can do this and that people listen. What is my favorite video that I've done so far? Favorite of the Amulet series, or favorite of all of my videos? Listen, that is Vincent and Bats is going to give me health problems. I'm being over relevant. Well, I happen to like the slow burn. I think slow burns have bigger payoffs, and uh, I think they feel more grounded, and especially in a story where we have a vampire and a werewolf and a gargoyle and a mage and another vampire and a magical arms curator. You know, I think a little grounding is necessary. Not me secretly hoping at least a little time with Vincent needing Bass to take care of him. Well, you never know. Reverse comfort is a blessing. Yes, I actually really enjoy reverse comfort too. For as far as listening to ASMR goes. Um, but another thing, which is why I constantly put these situations together where Ace gets to cast a big spell or Bats gets to have a prophetic dream, is I like to make it so that the listener has the power, because you do have the power. You know, you could always turn the audio off. So I like making these situations where you guys feel like you're more in control, you know. Slow burns are really fun to write. I've made a few stories with some major slow burn. Sometimes I almost make them too excited. Yeah, yeah. Like that's gonna be the bummer, is if I can't let it go too long, because otherwise it's just gonna be way too big of a over the top moment. Um, Somebody that knows about this story and has been listening, and they see they're like, they work with me, was joking that they're like, so is Bats gonna put Vincent on a leash when this is all over? And I was like, excuse me. Oh, thank you, DV. uh Giving the listener agency, that is. Yes, you're right. Like I said, giving them agency, giving them, I like empowering the listener, especially since a lot of times when I come to ASMR, I always feel like I'm a little weak, you know, like either I'm weak emotionally or physically, or I'm just tired, and I don't want to feel that way. Like, it's just, maybe that's just me, but yeah, yeah, leash. Yes, with all the implications thereof, and I told him to get a grip. Uh, um, uh, but like I said, I come to ASMR videos when I'm feeling a little down or a little weak, and so the idea that I get to feel like I'm the hero, you know, like something cool is happening, and it's not that I'm at the center of it. That makes me feel better about myself. So I like to put that feeling into my audios in the same way that you do. So yeah, sure, I have audios like Railway Connection and others where, hey, Erison, I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for subscribing. And I lost track of my thoughts. But I like to give that to the listener. You know, not to whack at a tree with a weed again, but that's a good way to put it. I really enjoy monster listeners rather than the other way around. Mom said it's my turn to be the vampire werewolf. Right, you know, and I think that's another reason why Reckless Transfusion is such a big hit. Because people get to be the werewolf. They get to be and they get to be all in with it. And I get to be the calm and more in control doctor, vampire, pediatrician. Yeah, instead of beating a dead horse, I say whack a tree with a weed. Because my daughter is a big fan of horses, and when I said it's like beating a dead horse, she cried because I said a dead horse. So whack at a tree with a weed. Um, I don't know. You have to. They're like dad jokes. You kind of have to. You have to come up with them on the fly. Strangely, I feel the most comforted when comforting someone else. Sometimes I just want to show some love and help them with a hard time, and that's all I need. And I am very much in the same boat. Yes, yes. Arjun is such a good writer. It's so good. Uh, it's so good. I enjoy it immensely. And yeah, well, we don't know what happened to Hojo. Hojo could be fine. We remember through all those explosions and all the stuff that was at the house, not the barn. Lawrence said he ran to the barn to get the truck. He did not say that they destroyed the barn. So, well, it's my time to go. Thanks again for everything, Ed. We all really appreciate you. I have an amazing night. Everyone get some rest. I see you next stream. All right, Jay. I'll see you later. Hey, everybody say good night to Jay. Yeah, like I said, I love the. You're writing the story, sir. I am writing the story, but I haven't started on season 2 yet. So, you know, there's still a lot up in the air. I literally just got done with season 1. I need a couple nights rest. My cat started licking my foot. Maybe it is a dragon of cats? Relinquish your secrets to me. Yeah. Good night, Jay. And I'll see you next time around. Because we've got a sequel coming up on this Monday. We've got the return of Veterinary Ed, and that's gonna be fun. I want to make fan art from your series, but I don't know where to share it. You're welcome to share it on my subreddit, if it allows you. I don't know how to make it. I don't think I've prohibited it, and you're also welcome to share it anywhere that. Yeah, no, I'm huge into fan art. I would love that. Especially since like I'm a bit of an artist myself, but I don't always like my art in comparison to the style that I would like. The style I draw is not the style I would like for Amulet Series. Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, small point of fact is that I was trained in veterinary medicine, so those audios are a little bit close to home. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is purple and black. And I say purple and black because around 1998, I lost my ability to see color. And I remember purple, but I can't see it so well. And purple looks an awful lot like black to me. But what if you just did a Surrounded sequel instead? Abby, I would love to do a sequel to Surrounded. But remember, the revival poll is coming up. And Surrounded is going to be on there. because Surrounded did not win the revival poll. Or sorry, not the revival. It did not win the sequel poll, so it could win the revival poll. So you're just gonna have to pull that together and rally, rally for Victor. And you should have a hashtag for your audio so people can find them, fan work related to them on different social media platforms. That's a fantastic idea. I don't know how to do that. I am, I am, I am to dumb. I am to dumb Ed when it comes to things like that. Vincent is low-key my comfort character, so I wanted to draw him. But may I ask what he looks like to you? Okay, so, Vincent is, it's important to remember right off the top that Vincent is both Hindi and Romani, okay? And he's American-born. I have done a couple sketches of him. I don't think I happen to have any with me. Give me just a second. I won't be able to see you guys, but you can still hear me. Let's see. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I have something. I certainly should have some rough stuff. Paint? Clip Studio Paint. Whoa. Showing my age yet again. Desktop? No, downloads maybe? Cancel. File. Won't be in recent. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's try Vincent. Well, I don't appear to have anything of Vincent right now. But, we can cause a commotion now. Well, not anymore. Rabble, 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 rabble. Yeah, but Vincent is dark-skinned with, short, black hair, that's a little bit frizzy and motley like him. In human form, his face has all sorts of light scratches and scars. He has dark eyes, and sharp-featured. He is rather muscular, and he is kind of, like I said, he's rather big because he's 6'11" in human form, and I know there's been no official mention of it in audio, but in wolf form he reaches almost 14 feet head to tail. So he's a big boy, and he turns into a giant white wolf specifically. Let's see. I wanted to say hi, but I have to go now, so bye. See you later, Crystal Shores. It's wonderful to see you. 6'11". He's a big boy. 6 feet and 11 inches. Big boy. Yes. I wonder if I could write some one-shots with your characters. Not canon, obviously. Purely self-indulgent, but I feel like that'll actually help me character dialogue-wise. You are more than welcome to write a one-shot with any of my characters. So long, if it's a script, I'd like to see it first. Okay? So that I can give it my stamp of approval. But I'm fairly forgiving with that stuff. So yeah, I gotta give him a big boy hug. If you can reach around all the way. Yeah, he does. He literally has a foot and 2 inches on you. Yeah. Yeah, I am a mere measly 6 feet tall. I am not small by any means. I'm a big guy, but I'm not very tall. But Vincent is to big boy. I feel like he would crush a lawn chair if he tried to sit in one. Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of sitting in lawn chairs. He does. It's all farm work for him, and then I'd say the only time he lounges about is when he does a live stream, because if you look deep into the Talktober things. There's a non-canonical one-shot that I did called Boomer VTuber, where Vincent moonlights as a VTuber. Only what's funny is that he doesn't understand what that means. He literally has a webcam on and he's in wolf form, and people think that that's a like a live 2D model. um, let's see. What did his family feed him? Them? The rest of them? Yeah. do I do I like tattoos? Do I like tattoos? Yes, I like tattoos. I don't have any. Because I'm terrified of needles. Probably not going to make scripts unless I'm really confident in it. Don't want to make anyone OOC. Oh, that's like I said. As long as I see it first, you should definitely give it a shot. I've been practicing spirit writing, though I've already got something cooking in the oven. Oh, script writing. It's like, what's spirit writing? That sounds awesome. Yeah, no, I would love to see any of your work, Bago. Okay, but I really am curious about spirit right now. I know, right? Like that just like how does that work? It does sound awesome. I think Bagatos should define that for us and be the inventor of spirit writing now. I think they've stumbled onto something there. Oh, I might just call it spirit writing now. Yeah, no, do it. Do it. Do it. Um. Hi. Hi, Sugar. What is the best way to get scripts to you? Email. Email is the best way to get scripts to me. Um, any song suggestions? Song suggestions for what? Like, because I have a very eclectic uh, list of favorite songs. Spirit writing is a thing. Is it? Is it a thing? Is it a real thing? Has it been predefined? I feel like you would write spirits like wait for them to respond. It's like a really, really slow version of the Ouija board. Imagine writing to a spirit, but they ghost you. Oh. Like, that needs the forever alone face. The I was thinking storytelling, but more in a spiritual sense, like meditating instead of balancing and calming yourself. You write an entire storyline in your head. That's that's not a bad. I like that definition. It's like free form, and it just goes where you need it to go. You know. Um, you basically let spirits use you as a beacon, and basically a seance. I can see that too. I already write storylines in my head. Yeah, yeah. Imagine being ghosted by a ghost. I imagine a ghost ghosting you. I don't know how to spell, but yeah. That's okay. I knew what you meant. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, it's been a long day. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm slowing way down, guys. I know. So, yeah, I probably should. So if anybody's, how dare you yawn on stream unsubscribed. I'm sorry, DP. I'm so sorry. There you go. If you have a story in your head that's spirit writing, I'm copywriting it. It's mine. Am I the only one that whenever I hear I hear like a song, I make up like fake scenarios in my head. I do that all the time, Sugar. All the time. I've done spirit writing before, and it's kind of fun. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, you may wanna get them in now, because I'm probably gonna be closing out the stream soon, because I definitely am coming down to stop. And do you have and bloopers? Do you have any bloopers? I have just one blooper reel that I shared on. I know, I'm sorry. I have one blooper reel that I shared on only on Patreon. Patreon subscribers at the $3 tier and above got me trying to say a sentence a sentence in French. Uh, a very dirty sentence in French. I listen to music a lot while I write, and sometimes it steers where my story goes to match with the tone. It's really fun. What is my favorite scenario or script? I don't know. Yeah, can I briefly just explain what happened? What, in the audio? You want me to quickly summarize? Oh man, oh god. Now I want to do a recap next March and do it entirely like the guy from Ant-Man. Oh my gosh, my playlist is emotional roller coaster because one second I'm crying to Hot Girl, second Summer, sorry. Argent hasn't sent me any more scripts for Reckless Transfusion. They have stated that they're not going to be many more. Yes, I would love to do the Ant-Man recap of all of the Amulet series. That will need a writer. That I can't write that, but it's like say my playlist will be like Depressing Jack, Stauber or Stuber, and then suddenly it's ABBA. Recap would actually be super helpful. My pea brain always has trouble remembering things after a break, and I think, like I said, I wouldn't mind doing a recap, but Reckless Transfusion is my whole life. Mark my word. I really enjoy Reckless Transfusion, and like I said, Argent. I think Argent is deciding to wrap up that storyline. I'm kind of hoping that it gets to a point where they actually get together. I certainly have been reading the script as though the vampire has been trying to subtly and carefully explain that he is in love with the werewolf. But the werewolf just doesn't seem to get it. Let's see. The recap would be amazing. It would be. I would love to do that. If I can find somebody that can help me write the recap in that style, I would be happy to do that. But the question is who's giving the recap? Which character should be given a dumb? No, the werewolf isn't dumb. The werewolf isn't dumb in Reckless Transfusion. They're just single-minded. They're Clueless is a little harsh too, but that's better. I think they're just what's the term? Is it Bacadere? Elias? Oof. Oof. There's gonna be so many insults if Elias does it. I second Elias giving the recap. One brain cell. Oh, ow, oof. One brain cell. Come on now. They're not dumb. Yeah, oblivious. Oblivious is a good word. They just don't know. They're just not seeing it. They're staring like. That's literally my favorite dynamic in romance. Vamp wants Wolf to know that he's in love with them, but Wolf is so oblivious to it. It's cute and funny. That's why he needs to do it. Obviously. It's probably gonna come to that. He's probably gonna be like, Forget it. Just yeah. The werewolf went through a huge trauma. Uh, the werewolf did go through a huge trauma. Yeah, hi, I don't usually comment, but I just want to let you know how much I love your audio, especially Railway Connection, Reckless Transfusion, and Sundoku Ryu and King Caliban. Oh, thank you, Heidi. I'm so glad that you're here, and please feel free to comment as much as you like, or as little as you like. You know, it's up to you. But I'm still super happy that you're here. Either way, I love how we just started attacking it ourselves. Is there gonna be another part for Eros? There is. The problem is, I need to write scripts, and I'm so tired from writing scripts right now. I'm going to. See, the reason why I need to write scripts is that, uh, is that the 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 next part of the story that I immediately wanted to do, I was going to call the chapter "Goddess-in-Law," and I'm gonna bet you that if you've been following Eros, you know what that might mean, and that would mean I need someone to play a goddess. Uh, I'm waving, but you can't see it. Yes, Salem, you're calling me out. I was not mentioning that I was waving. Heidi, I don't know if you've been here for live streams, but I have a bad habit, and Salem just called me out in 4K. I talk with my hands a lot, so when I see somebody subscribe, or like in your case, you made mention that you don't normally comment. I was waving at the screen without a webcam because I'm an idiot. Oh boy. Let's see here. Drop that out. Okay. Sorry, give me just a second, guys. Okay. Oh, you waved too. See, I have a bad twice in a row. I talk with my hands normally, and then I have an adopted brother who's Italian, and so we all do this. And then I have, to make matters even worse, I have a sister-in-law who's Puerto Rican, and so there's a lot of hand gestures. I'm picking up you. How could I if you're picking them up? It's not my fault. Well, now you can just imagine moving your hand mid-sentence, but I do the same thing, so no shame. Yeah, yeah. No shame, sure. I keep telling myself to stop, though, and I don't stop. I'm going on vacation for a while, so I won't be able to re-listen to any audios. Aw. Well, that's okay. They'll all be here when you get back, and maybe there'll be even more. I'm good. How are you? Yo, my whole family is Irish Italian. We're violent in our gestures. Man, that is a thing. Because I have Irish family members too. I really love your laugh. Thank you, Shay. I'm going to Florida soon. Oh man, Florida would be wonderful. At least in terms of weather. I don't know. Social climate is a little wacky, but that's all on what you want to take of it. And I'm not getting into that conversation. It's too late in the day, and I don't do that. Hey, saying violent makes me think you guys furiously slam your hands while talking. I it's not so much slamming as in they're just. You'd think we're speaking in sign language. At least, at least in my family. I don't know about anybody else's family. Now, Ed, no one can see the hand moving. Why are you moving the hand? I'm good. I just found that the part 3. Thank you for letting me know there was a part 3. Yeah, no problem. I have been meaning now. Thankfully, now that this is done, I'm probably gonna go back and make playlists for a lot of the series that have part 3s. I get to miss out on the first 2 days of school, so it's not that bad. Woohoo! It's very hot down here. Usually rains for a little and then cools off. The Amulet series and Vera are my favorites. Well, Vera is taking the place of the Amulet series while Amulet series is on hiatus. So you're 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 getting more of what you love. And if you've loved my update audios, you know what this track that you're hearing means. That we're about to wind down and call it a night. I can hear you moving your hands just from your voice. I do the same thing with my online buddies. Yeah. Yeah. But thank you guys all so much for being here and listening to my story. And it's really meant everything to me these past few months. Um, you guys have no idea how much this has helped me. Just being able to do this. Um, it's really special. Like it's more than I could ever repay any of you in gratitude. I could never say thank you enough. I could never appreciate you enough. I could never. Oh God, I don't even have words. It's the least I could do, DV. It really is. Um, Thank you, and virtual hugs all around. Um, I just hope that as I tell more stories and as things grow, as I hope they grow, that you guys are just as entertained then as you guys are now. Um, because you deserve it. It's the very least I could do for being here, you know. And hearing that makes me happy. Um, so yeah, and you guys are all brilliant too. Without you, I wouldn't know where to go. Uh, I always call or say "stay brilliant" at the end of every audio because you guys light my way. I don't know where I would go or where I would be um, unless you were there. So yeah. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you again. Have a good